Flyin Brian J, MMAmania.com. The co-main event of UFC on Fox 22 is between Super Sage Northcutt and Mickey Gall. This is a battle of really unknown prospects, but should be an exciting fight. I'm not confident in neither guy getting the victory that I'm going to make a solid pick, but I will make my pick toward the end of the video. But let's just talk about each guy individually. Mickey Gall, we know less about him than we do about Sage Northcutt. He's 3-0 in his professional career, and his 2 fights in UFC competition were really short ones against guys who are a combined 0-2. If we go on just those 2 victories, he's extremely good at jiu-jitsu and he has dynamite in his right hand. He hit Mike Jackson with basically 1 punch and dropped him, and he went for a takedown right away when CM Punk kind of did nothing and just kind of ran right at him, set himself up to be taken down. But we know also that Mickey Gall has been training in martial arts, not mixed martial arts, for a super long time. He started training boxing and jiu-jitsu at a young age. He just waited a while to turn his talents into a professional mixed martial arts career. I don't know how this guy's going to perform against an actual UFC caliber opponent, but we do know that he does have some really good martial arts skills. He said in an interview recently on MMAmania.com that he wants to take this fight longer. He wants to showcase his skills. He didn't get to show off his stand-up skills against Mike Jackson because Jackson went down with basically 1 punch. He didn't get to show off his stand-up skills against CM Punk because CM Punk just made himself able to be taken down right away. Something interesting to note is that Mickey Gall will have Firas Zahabi in his corner. Of course, you might know that Super Sage once trained with Firas Zahabi but left supposedly because he wasn't a hard worker and he was homesick. Now on the other side here we got Super Sage Northcutt. This guy has been criticized from the get-go. He made his UFC debut and finished Francisco Trevino right away. He's been training in karate for a really long time, but he doesn't really utilize some great karate skills in the octagon. You know, he's nothing like Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. He's nothing like Lyoto the Dragon Machida, but this guy is extremely powerful, athletic, he's quick, and he's a pretty decent striker as well, but we just haven't seen a terrible amount of it. He's been really suspect to takedowns and being grappled in the past, but he was famously training with Tyron Woodley in preparation for Tyron Woodley's fight with Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. So Sage was there to help Woodley get ready for Wonderboy's karate style. If we can assume that it was a reciprocal relationship, Sage should have gotten some takedown defense or just general wrestling tips from the welterweight champion Woodley. Super Sage also has been criticized in the past for having a little bit of toughness or durability issues, but in his last fight against Enrique Marin, he showed that he is pretty tough and he's able to fight through some adversity and able to get the victory. He went the full distance there and he showed a lot of toughness. One thing to note in this matchup is that Mickey Gall is a welterweight and has been a welterweight. Sage, I think he'd be more comfortable as a lightweight, but most of his professional victories are at a catch weight of 165 pounds. So I really don't think that it's that much of a jump for Sage, but it's something to note that Sage sometimes enjoys a size advantage that will not be a factor here because Mickey Gall has a slight reach advantage and he's a little bit taller than Super Sage. But as we get to a pick here, I just don't know. I think the superior martial artist eventually will be Mickey Gall, but that athleticism and raw power that Northcutt brings to the show, and then just the question marks that we have for Gall, that we have more question marks for him than we do for Northcutt, I'm really torn on who I want to pick. In the end, I think that because Northcutt sometimes lacks a little bit of fight IQ, he will bull rush people and he's not really mindful of being taken down or mindful of his takedown defense. I think that he might put himself in a dicey predicament, and Mickey Gall will once again show off those incredible jiu-jitsu skills. Now, it was pretty easy for him to work over CM Punk, but he did show off some incredible passing and some control on the ground there. So I'm going to side with Mickey Gall to get the victory via submission because we know that Gall is good there and that Northcutt has a severe detriment in his game in that area. So I'm not confident in it whatsoever. Perhaps Northcutt's going to come out here and just blitz Mickey Gall to the ground. But I do think that with Firas Zahabi in Gall's corner, his history of boxing, he will be able to show off a little bit of good striking skills, and on the ground he should have a decided advantage. Tell me who you're picking in the comment section down below. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on my next one. Namaste.